Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. I am so glad you're here. Such a good day today. I have so much to talk about with you guys. I'm pulling the best and worst of social media as everybody's talking about the Netflix cancellation of it all, and people had some pretty good takes. So I thought we could talk through it. You can leave me comments and I'll tell you my opinions on all of it. But also, we're going to be looking at the new pictures released by Kensington Palace. Have you seen them? Of Prince George for his birthday. We also got Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis, and they're fabulous. I'm excited to share those with you and just to talk about all of this. Now, if you're new here, I'm Jen. Welcome. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the thumbs up, and leave me comments, as all those help YouTube to recommend my videos. And I sincerely appreciate that. Now, let's jump right on in. I do want to remind you guys, I have the second channel. It's called Goose Adventure, where I'm detailing exactly how I lost 140 pounds. I did it. I started the beginning of last year and I've done it drug-free and surgery-free, no judgment. If you do those things, they weren't part of my adventure. And I'm talking about how I did it, what I ate, what I did to lose the weight. So check that out if you're the least bit interested. Now let's jump right on in to the Harry and Meghan of it all, because I know that's why you're here. Starting with this post by Jennifer, great name, Jennifer Fleming says, RIP Netflix, by the way, this picture always makes me laugh. Very much Wallace Simpson. I hate those pants. I hate this look. And just the smarmy smile on Harry, the over bronzing on Meghan. You have to laugh at the smug. And then now to know that Netflix is done with them. So RIP Netflix, you're not alone. Buried with 40 by 40, Clever Coffee, Spotify, ARO, Limonada, The Bench, Pearl, Polo, Unethical Handbags, The Me You Can't See, Heart of Invictus, Shop My. Now, for goodness sake, let Diana rest in peace. All you had to do was be nice. I thought that was brilliant. I found this very funny. And yeah, if there's something that Jennifer forgot, let me know in the comments. But I thought that was a pretty good list. Maybe that meet me at the lake, because I just talked about in a separate video that I think that they're calling it on hold, but it sounds like that's going to be a no-go for these two. So that's kind of funny. All right. And then Jennifer also says, extraordinary. Could have done so much good, had one of the best platforms in the world. Unbelievable. They thought they could build their brand by jealousy, ego, greed, victimhood, and lies. Ooh, well said, Jennifer. Yeah, right? I mean, it just continues to flop for them. But again, if you believe in karma, which I do, I'm cracking up about that because, yeah, it's not going very well for them. Royal Thought says, excellent. So many chances, so many fails. Exactly. Feel the same way. All right. I don't know how to say your name. The top person says, also don't forget Archwell. They literally have no new programs for a long time, except that Parents Network and the Welcome Project. Yeah, and there's major backlash, rightly so, on the Parents Network because these two grief grifters glomming on to people that have experienced actual loss and tragedy. Jennifer says, of course, thank you for the reminder. The Chai Cat says no one begrudged them of leaving if they were that unhappy, but all they had to do was go live their life wherever they wanted and do their charity work. And without such bad mouthing and whining about his family. That's exactly it. I've always said the same. Nobody cares if you left. Nobody has to stay somewhere they don't want to. You're not held. It's fine. But the way in which they've chosen to do it and the way they have tormented both families, but especially his, it seems, well, both families, they didn't have to do that and they chose to. Jennifer says she absolutely agrees. Most people were happy that they wanted to live a more normal life. The proven lies they spread, I feel for the kids when they grow up and access social media. They'll see the years of havoc caused by their parents, and they denied them of relatives of 3 families. Wow. Yeah, good point. All right. Royal Thoughts posted this. Let's take a look. So we have Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Netflix deal is reportedly ending due to poor performance. A new word for embarrassing is needed for this. Prince Harry and Meghan's, I keep going over why I don't believe that number, but if you want to believe it, 100 million Netflix deal reportedly dead amid dismal viewing figures, according to OK Magazine. And I don't read People Magazine, but I've had some of you guys leave me comments to let me know. Even their mouthpiece, People Magazine, is reporting that it's a big fat flop, basically. So I wonder how they'll spin that. We'll see. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. I wonder what they'll try next. They're not creative and they're not likable. People only watch them for the inevitable train wreck that's to come. Yes. And I keep thinking, are they going to pull like another near catastrophic car chase or whatever? Some sort of nonsense like that to try to go back into courts to try to win some money. I don't know. I don't know, but it's fun to watch, isn't it? It's wild. Yeah, they just keep doing the same crap over and over. Let's do another mind walk. No, let's not. Let's do another podcast. No, that never works out. All right. Royal Thought says OnlyFans. Ooh, no thanks on either of them. Jennifer says it's called karma, in my opinion. A lot of people seem to feel that way. Doug Hall says, but I thought she was in partnership with Netflix. That's what I thought too. No, I didn't think that. I've been saying all along, I don't believe that. She likes to say she's in partnership with Netflix, but she also says they got married 3 days early. I don't believe that either. She says a lot of things. Both of them do say a lot of things that I do not believe. So why would this be any different? Goodness. All right. Caroline says there's enough secondhand embarrassment to go around the world twice, but this chick is oblivious and she still thinks she's the shiznit. There you go. That's pretty good. Now we know the reason for the meeting. H needs to access his trust fund so MM can spend and waste more money. I thought that ship had sailed. I never know exactly on that stuff, and we have to say allegedly because we don't know, but I thought that was done. Like, I thought Harry came into some Queen Mother money and then that's it. Now what you gonna do? All right. Truth Above All says, whatever happened to the 1 million per post? I think Karma moved into Montecito and she ain't leaving anytime soon. I had to completely and totally forgotten about this till they brought it up. Meghan Markle posts to make 1 million per post via Instagram per expert. Well, how's that going? I don't think so. If you have to turn off your comments and hide numbers so nobody can see how many actual followers you have, then you're probably not making 1 million per post. I've talked about it before. I don't even pretend to know social media, but I do know on YouTube, advertisers want to see what kind of, I have more, don't worry, but they want to see what kind of interactions you're having. They want to see the engagement. They want to see that your people are clicking and commenting and things. And so that way, it's a way to weed out people who just buy followers. You want to see things like that and that they will see the advertisements. You don't want to waste your money on something like that. And yeah, I just wonder how all that's going to work, especially if allegedly she bought followers, how that works, because there's not going to be any interactions from them because bots can't do that. Just saying. All right, continuing on. Take R. Kelly, give us back Tupac says. Wrong button. Hold on. Same thing that happened to her billion-dollar media empire and starring role in The Bodyguard 2. And I love this meme so much. It makes me laugh. It's Karen from Will and Grace. I just talked about her in another video. She's like, honey. I love Karen. Truth Above All says, stay the F away from me, Karma. It's funny because it's sad. That's how Karen said. I remember this clip. It's funny because it's sad. Oh, I love it. All right. Lost Addicted says, was this the same year she was going to be the face of Dior? Yes, it was. I believe so. They're talking about that original picture. That face of Dior thing will never not be funny to me. It's one of the crazier things I've ever seen. That was shocking even for them to see her wandering around that parking lot covered in stickers and trying to merch those things. Oh, who could forget? Talk about a fall from royal family to selling stickers in a parking lot. I'll never forget that, and I'll never let you guys forget that. Cassie's dog mom says, "Gee, that didn't age well, did it?" How's she gonna spin it? That's what I wonder too. How is she going to spin this? Whose fault's it gonna be? Who's the ist word? Who are they gonna blame? Are they on Cameo yet? I'm hiring them the second they get on it. I have my nephew's bar mitzvah coming up. That's funny. I think divorce is right around the corner. Hold on, let me fix this. I think divorce is right around the corner. Her ego can't deal with all these 2025 failures. So this was another thing that somebody had posted, and I'm curious to know your thoughts. Do you feel like that's the case? We don't know for sure. It's just our opinions. Do you feel like that's the next thing? Rumors are around that karma has taken up residence in the Markle household, an unwanted visitor causing havoc and chaos with no prejudice. It's said that Markle is slipping into madness after the it's supposed to be demise of her Netflix contract. May karma meet out. I don't know. Yeah, meet an appropriate punishment. How about that? So let's see what people are saying about that. Poor Bigfoot. That's pretty good. All right. She might have to move in with Dorito. I thought that was such a funny response. And then I started thinking about, oh God, what would that be like? It's alleged that people's opinions are that Doria also is a narcissist. So if that's the case, whoo, how's that gonna go? Plus, I just when we talk about Dory, I think about her trying Meghan's dessert, and Meghan's like begging her for any kind of response, and Doria couldn't even muster a. She's like, "Well, let me finish." I was like, "Ooh, there is some tension there," because most families, if you have or if most friends, whatever, if you have a camera pointing at you and they're looking for you to give a response to a dessert that you've made, even if you don't love it, you're like, this is the best whatever cheesecake I've ever tasted. Doria couldn't even do that. And we haven't seen Doria for a little while. I figured she was banished after that. So curious. Hilltop Jennifer, another Jennifer. I agree. I think she will cut her losses as Harry is really of no more value to her. She'll divorce him, retain the Duchess title until she can claw into her dopey billionaire to marry. Yeah, I think something like that. I don't know how soon, though. Divorce has always been inevitable. She will be panicking and intensifying her hunt for rich but stupid man who she can grift off of before she lets H go. That's very funny. Now write karma. They're telling her to write karma in the sand. That's kind of funny. All right. Bring on Sophie Chanduka, Dr. Sophie Chanduka. She's going to give them a life lesson very soon. You picked the wrong woman to bully, Harkles. Ooh, I hope so. That'd be great. All right. Now, back up. Let's transition. Let's all take a deep breath. In fact, I just got this thing from Amazon. It's like this essential oil and it's calm. And you breathe it in and it's supposed to make you calm. Let's go calm. Ready? Here, you can breathe it too. Okay, let's go calm. Shall we look at some Wales children? Yes, I think so too. Look, the Prince and Princess of Wales through Kensington Palace has released this official portrait of Prince George on his 12th birthday. Look at the little angel. He's so cute. He's so cute. Oh, so handsome. He's growing up too fast. So cute. All right, look at the babies. Oh, they're not so babies anymore, but they're so cute. So we have Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. I love this. Love these photos so much. They're so cute. They're growing up so fast. Look at that. I love how happy they are. So fun and so cute. Great portraits of the babies. I keep calling babies, the goslings, the children. So cute. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't believe how fast Louis is growing up too. He's getting to be tall. Look. Oh, so cute. Beautiful babies. Oh, happiest of birthdays. Prince George. Oh, I hope he had the best day. And I hope your siblings did too. And I hope you all had lots of cake. So cute. So yeah, that's it for me. It's your turn. Let me know your thoughts in the comments of all of it. Tell me how cute those Wales kids are. Tell me your thoughts on Harry and Meghan. Tell me if you think Tell me if you believe it, because I had a few of you saying you don't think this is it for Netflix. Maybe not. We know that there's more filmed already, so we'll see what happens with that. But I don't think they'll be doing any new projects. I think that was already filmed. The With Love Megan. And I'm curious to know if you think that the end is near for Harry and Meghan. And then tell me what you think about the Wales kids' birthday picture. So cute. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting. If you want to further support, of course, check out the merch. Everything's fine. And check out Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. That's where I do bonus episodes, deep dives, all that stuff. You can check it out over there. And a huge thank you to my executive geese and ganders for supporting. I really appreciate that. And I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. Guys, thank you for being here. And I'll talk to you again soon. Don't forget to check out my second channel. Again, it's Goose Adventures right there. And I'm detailing how I lost all the weight, what I did, what I ate, how I moved, all that stuff. So check that out. It's also about reinventing yourself. So even if you're not looking to lose weight or get in shape, you can learn about reinventions. I know a thing or two about that. All right. I hope you guys have the best day. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. I just had the funniest comment right before recording this that said something like, "Do you think you're fooling people?" Something like that. "Do you think people don't know about the ending of your videos?" And I'm like, "Wow, you're taking it very seriously." No, I hope people know about the ending. That's why I do it. It's just kind of fun. It kind of became this thing. So to me, it's one of my favorite parts. And a lot of you say it's some of your favorite parts too, where I just have a conversation into the camera. I did a little more casual today. I'm in denim. I'm spending the day with my Gosling. So I just wanted to record this and then go spend some time with her. So hence the denim and all that. What else? I pulled my hair halfway up on this one, just up on top. I usually will curl it, but again, I didn't want to take the time. I wanted to record and then go play with my Gosling. So that is my plan for the day. Park, playing, fun times. I'm excited. Should be lots of fun. Anyway, tell me about you guys. How are things? I loved all the comments. Sorry, I have something on yesterday's video where I did the GI Jen and I said leave your names, and so many of you left GI, whatever your name is. I enjoyed seeing that. How about this? Today, if you want to play along, comment a pet's name. It could be your current pet, it could be a former pet, it could be a pet's name you heard that you thought was super cool. It could be anything, a pet from TV, anything. Let me know. Let's see. Try to think. My parents had a dog that my mom named. He was a German Shepherd, and I love this name. I thought it was so cute. Tonka, because it sounds German. It probably is German, but also he was just like a toy. He was so sweet, such like a toy. So we always call him like Tonka, like, well, it'd just be Tonka mostly, but like Tonka trucks, Tonka toys, all that stuff. So I was just cute. So I always loved that name. The dog we had when I was just little, like I remember my first dog, his name, my dad's a big fan of country music, so his name was Bocephus. So if you paid me to spell that name, I couldn't do it. But anyway, Bocephus. But yeah, I always thought that was weird, but we called him Bo, which is cute. But Tonka is my favorite of that. And then I personally had a dog when I was 20 something. Her name was London, because I named her that because hello, I love England. I love London. She's a black lab mix. I had rescued her, and when she would act not so bright, I would call her London Fog. So that kind of matched her personality. Anyway, let me know your pet's name, any pet's name, or if, like I say, if you don't have a pet, it could be somebody else's pet name, or just cute dog or cat or goldfish or hamster or whatever guinea pig name that you like. So let me know. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And you can leave me several comments. You can comment, it's totally fine. A lot of people are like, I'm sorry, I keep commenting. Like, no, no, no. Each comment helps. You can list 6 pet names in separate comments. That's fine. But thank you guys so much for everything. I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.